Okay. I'm not going to be looking at the screen because I'm driving. So I've set the phone down. And I'm just going to talk because I was having some thoughts. I was having some thoughts this morning. And it was on people who spread negativity and hate and all that stuff on the internet. And the thing that set me off was people talking about TV shows and music and movies and games and all that kind of stuff, and being like, oh, that's trash, I hate that, it's garbage. And then I got to thinking, I was like, you don't see really very often, of course there are rare cases, but you don't really see actors trash talking TV shows and movies. Now, there's a good reason for that, and it's that all of those people involved in that TV show or movie, they're going on and they're working on different things. If, say, Danny Worsnop, the actor, went and talked shit on The Hunger Games, which I wouldn't. I think it's a great movie series. But hypothetically, some of the people involved with making that movie are probably going to be involved in something I would like to be involved in later down the line. They're going to see my name and be like, nope, fuck that guy. So I think that's why you don't really see actors doing that very often. But why doesn't that translate within music? What if Danny, I'll use myself as the example for all of these so I don't alienate anyone or piss anyone off. What if Danny Worsnop, the musician, heard an album by, I'll just use me again. What if Danny Worsnop, singer of Ask Alexandria, heard Danny Worsnop's solo album and was like, nope, that shit's garbage. That is trash and it should not be released. He shouldn't even be making music. Now, what is the best case scenario of that? There isn't one. The best case is some people think you're funny for some reason, which gains you nothing. The worst case is that musician really looked up to you and you had no idea. And whether you like it or not, that musician was influenced by you, looked up to you, respected you, enjoyed your music, really enjoyed what you do. And you've now shattered that. You've ruined their day, probably days, if not ruined their enjoyment of you for forever. So I think when musicians are so quick to attack each other and to critique and spread hate on each other, I think is creating a big ripple effect of animosity, and people feel very isolated. Musicians feel very isolated. We've got a very core group of friends, and then there's a lot of people who we just don't associate with them in the industry because we can't trust that many people. I don't know. I think it's just ingrained within us. And then this translates further into between the next level being fans. What if Danny Worsnop, the fan, not a musician, what if Joe Rogers goes on, this album is trash, this album is absolute garbage. Then what is the positive side of that? What's the possible upswing to that? I struggle to see one. I'm not sure what the best case scenario of that being heard or being read is. I'm not sure there is a positive outcome. There's a lot of potential for negative. What if the person who you're saying it to, or the artist, doesn't have very thick skin? What if they're newer? What if they're not used to this? This is the first time they've been exposed to such negativity. It completely discourages and dissuades them from following their passions and their dreams. What if you've just ruined the potential of that individual by crushing their dreams and ambitions? And then it goes a step further. What if it's just regular person? Well, like we're not regular people. What if it's just person to person? You don't even necessarily know each other. But what is the positive side of saying something shitty and hateful to that other person? What is the possible good outcome for that. The person's not going to change their ways. And if they do, is that a positive thing? To stop someone being themselves, to stop people going out in the world and being confident in who they are. If you don't like something that someone's doing, or someone's listening to, or someone's creating, or the way someone looks, or the way someone dresses, or the way someone feels about whatever it is, I don't see an upside to being negative about it. It takes time out of your day, one, to have zero return that's positive, two, and potentially be incredibly damaging to the other person. What if you've, the best case scenario, you hurt their feelings. That's not a good scenario. Worst case scenario, what if this has been happening a lot, and you push someone over the edge and someone snaps? They either hurt themselves or hurt other people, or because you felt the need to take time out of your day to be negative to another person. Now, I think that's about as good an argument as any for us all to move forward and be a little more positive and a little more understanding and accepting and inviting of other people, other beliefs, other appearances, other human beings into our life. It takes all sorts to make the world go round. There have to be people who have different views and opinions as you. There have to be people who you wholeheartedly disagree with, but that doesn't mean you get to discount them as human beings. There has to be things artistically and creatively out there that you don't like. Otherwise, artistry and creativity die. It's subjective. That's the point. Or is it objective? I don't know. My brain's only half awake right now. But this has been just something that's been plaguing my mind all morning for some reason since I woke up. And I wanted to just talk on it with you guys for a second and maybe allow you guys to consider and maybe change a couple minds, a couple outlooks out there at best. The worst case scenario of me doing this is you guys think that I'm a dork. I don't mind that. The best case, I change maybe even one mind and one outlook and one opinion, and someone out there who, for whatever reason, was going around being mean to people on the internet, talking shit about music, movies, TVs, just people. And they go, he's got a point. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll take that minute out of my day that I was going to spend fucking dropping this mean shit on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Maybe I'll go pet a dog. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll text a friend and be like, hey, hope you're doing good. Takes the same amount of time. Maybe I'll go find something you do like and go put something positive on it. I guarantee you, the chances of a positive outcome of choosing to, if you don't like something, find something you do like and be positive towards that. The chances of a positive outcome to that are 1,000-fold more likely than being negative to something you don't like. If you don't like it, here's the thing. You don't have to be around it. You don't have to listen to, watch, or be exposed to it at all. Just move along. Put on something you do like. Be around someone you do like. Talk to someone you do like. Peace is restored, my friends. Now, I am headed to the gym. I'm about to go invest some sweat equity in my future. If you guys aren't able to get to a gym today, I know a lot are closed, do something at home. Something is better than nothing, my friends. It makes you feel better. It's good for the heart. It's good for the body. It's good for the soul. It's good for the mind. Be good to each other. We're going through a whole lot. Every single one of us, everywhere in the world right now. And division don't help anyone. Think on it. Be well. Be better.